ask you to draw to see which order you present in. Okay? But I can't give you your order, random order draw, until you've loaded and tested your presentation. And you must have it loaded by 9:45. So you've got about 15 minutes, but I don't want everybody to come down at 9:45. I need you to be, we've got one loaded so far and tested or being tested. So I need the other 5 to come down as soon as possible. Okay?
Hi, good morning. So while the judges are, they have their briefing now, I thought I'll just tell you about the program. That is, we'll begin at, I guess, if as soon as possible, as soon as the judges come here. I won't be a judge. I want to just watch you guys how you do, and I have to look after other things. And Richard will explain the rules. And after that, we'll have 3 presentations, coffee break, 3 presentations. Then lunch break, the judges will go for with their score sheets to decide who the winner is. And you all can go for lunch, and I'll go for lunch too with you guys. And after that, we'll have feedback for each group and for the whole participants. Then we like to hear your feedback, and then we'll announce the prizes and say goodbye to everyone. So they're just not the judges are not here. Maybe you can explain the rules.
Okay, again. Yeah. Okay, I'll just run over the rules briefly. You have 10 minutes. Your team will be here. And Fiona has a timer here which will count down from 10. She will also hold up, when it's 2 minutes to go, a piece of paper, that's your 2-minute warning. And that the same will happen during the Q&A, the questions and answers. The questions, remember, will only come from the judges here. And we as judges will try to keep our questions as succinct as possible, as short and succinct as possible. And there won't be questions from the participants. I would like to ask the participants to respect the group when they are up here and listen to what they're doing, if we could be as quiet and just respect what's happening up here. So I'd like to get on and started. I think Raghu's already told you the timetable. So there'll be 3, then coffee, then 3 presentations, then coffee, then 3 presentations.
The group we just trying to trade.
Okay, so which group? Is Silver Power still presentation 1? If so, we want to start now. Yeah? Would anyone like to go first instead? Okay. There you go. You have a trade. Okay. It means that you're going to go first and Silver Power are going to take your position. Oh, sorry. So do come and correct the board, and let's get started.
So you may be seated, except for the person who is talking, the others can sit down. Relax. Not yet. Yes. The team is ready? Okay. Oh, I think we need those lights because we can't see the people here. This one too. This is recording separately, so. Oh, I see. Can you, is it difficult to see?
Can you all see the screen? Okay, good.
All right. Team ready? How about the judges ready? This is Bonita, the team number. Please write it on your sheet. And the timer is ready. So she will give you a 2-minute warning. Okay? And yeah, that's right, at the 8th minute. And can you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So begin, please. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your attention. So I'm Ingrid. I'm the CEO of the Bonita company. So Bonita. Ita is from Guarani language, and it means hard rock. So Bonita, it's hard bones. So our company is about bone regeneration, and here we are going to present you our very first product is bone growth. So like everyone here, we had such a busy time this week, but still we had time to bring a sample to you to see our product. So take a look. This is our sample. So we are not only bonitos, we are intelligent and efficient too. So this is our team. Fernando is specialized in biotechnology and bioprocess engineer. So I'm Ingrid. I'm the bioproduct and bioprocess master's and PhD and the current CEO of this company. And Griselda, she is expert in neuroinformatics and IP. Julian, mechanical engineer and expert in material evaluation. And Kevin, this is our physicist. He had an issue and he couldn't be here, but he was really helpful during the process. So he's a part of our company too. And this is Leonardo. Leonardo is a physicist too and a PhD student in material science. And he's going to present you our product by now. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Ingrid, for introducing me. I'm responsible to see our product, our idea. But first, to introduce our product, I need to tell you what's the problem of our product, what's the problem of our idea. So, more than 21.5 million people suffer bone fracturing in worldwide per year. And this number do not include case of bone disease or bone implants. So this number, certainly it's bigger than that. And these people with bone fracture and bone disease needs a bone treatment. So what is the solution for these people? What the treatment that they need? The solution is a little bit simple. Basically, they need of biocompatible material capable to stimulate bone formation and help tissue regeneration. So that's the solution for these people. And however, there are some products in the market as bioglass and bios and basically powders specializing form new bones with high biocompatibility. These materials, the major composition of these materials is basically silicon and calcium oxide, sodium, and phosphorus. And the commercial price is $300 per gram. So I need to write this information here. It's very important. What is our solution? What are the advantages of bone growth, our product? Basically, fast delivered for national clients. It's a national product, so the national clients don't need import the product, so fast delivery. Our experiments with osteoblast cells, which are cells related with bone tissue, and we've had showed a better adhesion of osteoblasts when compared with other commercial products, as I say, Bioglass and Bios. We have a natural components in our production, and our production is sustainable due to the use of a rice husk. So how do we intend form these products? Basically, we're gonna use rice husk and made a heat treatment to obtain silicon powder. As I say, is the major component of our product. And we mix with other components, like calcium and phosphorus with different proportions. And here we made a process of our products. Of course, it's our commercial secret. And finally, we obtain the bone growth. It's our product. There are other advantages with our product. We have a very competitive price, just $16 per gram. So it's a very competitive price. To attain our demand, to attend our goals, we gonna distribute fish samples to potential clients like hospitals, dentists, orthopedists. With this, we can obtain feedback from them and improve our products or make some modifications according with these necessities. And we are gonna have a website with information of the products and online sales. We intend to organize workshops and conference market. In the first year, our target is to attain the national market. And after 5 years, our goal is attain 1% of the global market. And as I say, the numbers is bigger than 21 million of people. So after 5 years, we pretend to attain 1% of this market. And of course, again, our price is $16 per gram. So this is a total market size, more than 21 million of people in all the world. And our targets, and our major target is 1% of the world market after 5 years. This is our business model. The company will start in the next year. In January, we start the production. In April, it's the beginning of sales. And only after 1 year, the directors, all of us, start to get money. And after 36 months, it's our break even. Oh, sorry. And finally, after 5 years, 1% of the international market. So more than 20 million of people in all the world. And how much do we need to make this project, to make the company? Basically, we are seeking for $1.5 million. That's how much we are seeking. After 5 years, the estimated value of the company is more than 70 million. So, and how much we are offering you? We are offering you, for you investors, 49% of our company. And according with our projections, more than 80 million of dollars. And the return of the investment after 5 years is more than 400%. So this is our financial projection. As I say, after 36 months, we have our break even, and our target is 1% of the global markets. So our sales need to increase after 36 months. So that's our summary. So what we are seeing for you. Basically, with your investment, you and our company are helping people increase their health quality. So it's a social cause. And you are investing in a sustainable product for $1.5 million. And after 5 years, the return of investment is more than 400%. And our break even is 36 months. Of course, we have a high qualified team to handle with all process which involve the production and the distribution of our produce. So thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much. And it's the judges' time. Does anyone have a question? Any judge? Who would like to go first? Let me give you 30 seconds for making some notes. Yes? Would like to ask?
Hi. I would like to understand about your trademark. You are going to keep Bonita, or you're going to choose to Bone Grow?
Thank you very much for your question. So Bonita is the name of company. So, and Bone Growth is our very first product. So we intend to sell other products, all of them from Bonita, but this one is our first one, Bone Growth. So Bonita is the company.
Thanks.
You will only make testing hats with your products?
So we've made a test with rats, Winster, and with MC3T3 cells. So it's osteoblastic cells from humans, from rats, and then we had such a great results comparing to these other products that it's already on the market. So we had a gold standard, and then we compared our product, and it's really better. So it shows a high DNA proliferation, and it helps the cells to adhesion in the biomaterial. And we had a degradation of this material after 21 days. So it's really great because it don't keep in the body, just disappear. Like.
Can you tell us fast delivery? How faster compared to your competitors?
Okay, that's a good question. Besides the fast delivery, we can say also we are going to generate a lot of jobs inside our country. It's not only about us or our workers, it's going to be also the providers to our company. And that question makes sense if you imagine, I don't know, to the other country of the side, it's going to take like 12 hours by bus. It's extremely long, large distance, but if you go by plane, it's going to take 2 or 3 hours. If you compare that with a product coming from United States, Europe, is going to pass through the airport, is going to be there by 40 days, or it depends on the product also, but it's going to be a difference between 2 days, 2 weeks, or months even. So it's going to be very fast. And we can customize the products also. We can deliver it the amount you want. So it's going to be very faster, much more than an international provider.
So our production is really fast. So we can do like a large amount, like for a day or two, and all the process. So we are really fast in producing. So according to the first years that we want to attend only the national market, so it's going to be really fast because we don't need importation. So, but after that, when you are going worldwide, so it's still we are projecting to be faster than other because our production time is fast. So that's it.
All right, Richard and then Natasha.
So you put the sales price of the competitor of $300 per gram and your sales price of $16 per gram, which is about 95% less than the existing competitor. What is your cost of sales?
$2. So because we use the renewable product, the rice husk, that
So
is the major company is the silic. So it comes from the rice husk.
So what do you pay for rice husk per gram?
It's one.
It's just around $20 for 1 ton of your rice husk. So it's really cheap, really cheap.
I understand.
And like 90% of the rusk is silica. So it's really sustainable project.
And are you hiring some salespeople to sell your product, or only online?
No, you can sell it online, and we are hiring salespeople. So we are increasing our employees year per year to increase our sales.
And do you have a projection of how many employees you
In the end of 5 years, 20. We are looking for 20 employees.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we have time. We have 5 more minutes.
And how about the IP of this product?
It's not IP because it takes time, and we have a commercial secret to produce our material. So during the processing, we have a secret in how to produce this material, because the IP takes time, and it's not possible to start the company in the next year because we have only 3 months, and IP takes more than 5 years. So.
Okay. You said us that in 3 years is a break even. In 3 years you get all the certification to sell your material?
Yeah, because we already have some tests. Yeah, we have some tests as we show it, and all these tests are with Anvisa, so we are just waiting the license.
Okay, thank you.
And how are you going to keep it secret? What's your strategy? To keep it secret.
I don't know, keep quiet. That's it.
Only it?
Yeah, maybe.
Our workers are going to work in environment, and they are going to sign sigils, confidence clausula. So it's going to be secret, or they are going to pay for it. We really need to keep this, because all the process, as you see, it's going to be cheap. Basically, we are contributing with this with our knowledge. That's the innovation part, and that's going the difference between us and the other companies.
What is the projected annual demand for this type of material in year 5 in grams?
In grams is 330 kilos. Yeah, kilos. That means for us 66,000 units that we will sell.
Okay.
And each, because 1 unit is 5 grams of material. Okay. So
but you sell at $16 per gram. So 7.2 million divided by $16 per gram is about 450,000 grams. Okay. Ah. So is that correct that it's $16 per gram? It is $16 per gram, okay, but the sales price includes other.
Because our projections are related with the package, with 5 grams. Yeah.
Okay, so what?
5 times 16.
So what? How much of the 7.2 million is equated to the $16? How much of your sales comes from the grams of product?
So our product we are selling by 80, like our package, $80.
80.
80.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the price for 1 unit with 5 grams.
How much does a person need, like their daily intake of your product?
For simple treatment, 1 gram is enough to treat 5 people about. And for complex case, our bone implants, 1 gram is enough for just 1 people. No, it's a single application, and after 21 days or 30 days, we have the new bone in your mouth, for example.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Last question for me. Who will buy your product?
So first we sell for our distributors. We do not intend to sell directly to the medical and hospitals. We can do that if we need to. We made some simulations, and maybe if we sell like half of the quantity that we are wanted to sell, we can sell directly to final consumers, that is hospitals, and increase the price to keep the return on investment. So first we intend to sell to distributors that in Brazil that can sell in Brazil and for other countries.
So thank you.
We are investing in conference, so after the conference, all the markets we can sell for dentists, specifically direct for dentists and hospital and medicine.
I guess that's all the time we have. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good job. So I'll give you a few minutes for the judges to make some notes. Meanwhile, I would like to invite the second group, Light and Life, to come and get ready here. So who is speaking? You? So please try to speak into the phone because they're recording and they can't hear you, all right? All right, yeah. So she will give you a 2-minute warning on the timer. Okay? The timer is here. And she will also turn it towards you once the judges are ready, okay? So wait, we'll have the judges ready first. Ready? This is the... You all have the name of the team? Okay. So judges are ready. Timer is ready. If you could... Oh, okay, all right, all right. Okay. Ready? All right, let's go then. Yeah, all the best. Start, please.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sydney. I am CEO of Lighting Life. I'm here today to talk to you about a sweet solution for a very concerned trouble in womankind nowadays. So I'm talking about something could be interesting for every single person in this room. I'm talking about health. I'm talking about healthcare products. Well, I'm talking about cancer. Cancer is currently the second more several disease in the world. Cancer is also associated with high expend on economies. More than $1 trillion are spent every year for cure cancer in the world. Skin cancer is the most common kind of cancer in the world. And currently, we can only detect the beginning of a potential cancer cells by saying pigmented marks on our body. So in Brazil, we, as a tropical country, we has a high incidence of skin cancer. If you compare to other kinds of cancer, for example, prostata, female breast, and colon, skin cancer is far away very frequent cancer. So we are here to help everyone to anticipate the diagnosis of cancer and to take care about this severe disease. We already are worried about cancer. In Brazil, we are the third economy, the third market of sun protector, only behind the USA and China. We are like the third part of the American market share in sun protectors. Well, sun protectors only prevent skin cancer by interrupting contact between skin and the sun rays. This is the principle for all the products we have today in the market. Our proposal allows to indicate when abnormal quantities of tumor cells are present in the skin. We work with fluorescence. Why fluorescence? Because we are adding special components in the product formulation, and they are able to link to tumor cells and then activated by the light source, they shine, for example, using a possible smartphone in the future, and they could produce a specific color like a jellyfish principle. We are inspired by nature. Our team is composed by a biotech cluster, composed by Jessica and me, and also by a chemical engineering cluster, where is Marcelo and Fabricio, and also our mechanical engineering with marketing skills, Vincent. Well, we perform our business plan taking in account the Brazilian market and the market habits for Brazil. So 33% of people in Brazil has the habit to use continuously the solar protection, solar lotions. And only 12% of this, the total population, never use it as a sun protector. And other parts of these people use sometimes. Some of them using only in the summer, other only in sunny days, and all others except in the winter. So based on that, we are projecting a market penetration, a possible market penetration, where we consider a total market size around 177 million people, considering except the people who never used the sun blockers, and a serviceable market size of 130 million people in Brazil, and a possible target market of 69 million people, considering the people who take care of solar protection every single day. And this market is shared today by 3 main brands, and other 40% of the market is shared with other companies, and most of them are international companies. Well, our product contains a solar blocker property and also a sunscreen property, which is a chemical protection instead of the sun blocker is a physical protection. And we are adding a active lighting property. This is completely new, and no one in the market has this active lighting property. So we are calling Smart and Complete Sun Protector. For our marketing plan, we are focusing on pharmacies in Brazil, because around 70% of the market is made by pharmacists, and we are trying to put our product in the main net of pharmacies. Our buyer persona would be women with 30 years or more, because she then take care of themselves and also their family. It's common, this behavior. Our marketing channel would be made mainly for social media, including YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And our budget for these channels will include $50,000 per year in first year. And it has different fractions for each channel. Our sales projections will start on December, because it matches with a very important date for the world, actually. We have the December, where people take care about câncer de pele or skin cancer, the orange month. And our product will start with $20, the selling price. Our sales volume will increase from 10,000 to 200,000 in 5 years, in the projection of 5 years. And our sales revenues will increase from $200 million to $200,000 to $6 million per year in the end of 50 year. Our business opportunity includes a market value of $50 million in 5 years. Our return on investment is 33%. And our investment need for now should be around $2 million, including a participation of 33% of our company in 5 years. 33% of $50 million. Well, we are lighting life. We care about the future, and I would like to thank you for the attention.
So I'll wait for the timer to start first for the judges, and then Richard will go first, and if any other judges, please raise your hand.
Go. Yes, yeah. Okay, my first question's about the sales price. You say you're starting by selling to pharmacists, and you are selling for $20 per unit, yes?
Yes.
So the pharmacist pays you $20. What do you expect the pharmacist to sell to the customer for? What is that sales price?
The final price is $20 per unit, right? Normally, we intend to. We expect that the pharmacy can sell the product because we have certain customers, right? People who can pay more for the product, a little bit more by the normal price in the market, so it can have 50% of the revenue for the pharmacy. So maybe they can sell for $30 or for $40 per unit.
I would like to know about IP. What do you expect? Is it possible to file a patent? What do you think?
So in this case, we won't have one IP because it could take a long time. So it's about the secret of our process.
You said Brazil is the number 3 market in the world. So Brazilian people is normal to buy this product, but there is a lot of companies selling sunscreen. You are aware of this? You to take this fight to fight against your competitors?
Well, we are looking for still a small piece of the market. We are looking for less than 1% of national market. And we consider the companies are really strong because most of them are international companies. Only one, like Natura, is Brazilian, is a Brazilian company, Brazilian-based company. So we have this worry about how big are our competitors, and we are entering by diversifying, and our strongness is the active functionality of our product, because he is not comparing with any other product in the market today.
This product can be used also by men or only by women?
No, actually it's for everyone. We are considering the market men and women, but we are focusing on women because historically women are the people who go to the pharmacy to buy for her and also for her family. This is from our market, is a behavior of Brazilian market. Almost 70% of women buy the solar protector for all the family. But of course, we have part of this, like men who take care about his skin.
And regarding the price per unit, how does it compares to your competition?
Well, we took a survey before along the development of the project, and we asked people how much they will be up to pay for a plus in an active function of this product, and most of them will pay at least 50% of the current price of a sunblocker. So we are considering this part of the price.
And how much will it cost to produce?
Oh, the cost of production?
Yeah,
around $8 per unit.
Good. Could somebody just talk me through how you arrived at the 32% return on investment? The ROI.
Yes, 32% of the ROI. Actually, in this sector, when you have a new product, we actually has a little a low ROI. So we expect to increase this revenue during the years. So we have a 5-year cash flow. So it's too conservative, you can say this, and we have a projection to get more revenue during after 5 years. So the cash flow, maybe we can consider that they don't it doesn't show exactly the projection of the product during.
What do you need $2 million for? Your ask is for $2 million for a third of the company. How are you going to use the $2 million? What are you going to spend it on?
we based this value on the 2 first year need for running the project. The first year would be like 1.2 million, and the second year would be $0.7 million to get the positive way of the cash flow.
Okay, I saw in your presentation one of the raw materials is jellyfish. Where you will buy this jellyfish?
The principle of the function, our product, it's fluorescence surge provenient of the nanoparticles quantum dot, inspired in the jellyfish and cells with the proteins linked, selective linked. Well.
Any questions? You? Yeah, okay. You have any questions from the judges?
Are you able to show any more of the numbers? Projections? Can I see the 5-year cash flow on the screen? You haven't. Are there any cash flows in your presentation? No? No? Okay. That's okay.
Still I have 1 minute for the judges if you have any questions. Okay.
Since we have time, just a curiosity, you tell us about 200,000 units in 5 years. In São Paulo city, we have 11 millions of persons here. Maybe your product is only for São Paulo?
Normally the behavior of the people in São Paulo is daily, but the other behavior of the use of this product skin is in Northeast and the North. So considering that the first day of the sale of the product is in December, the branding strategy is more invasive in the region the North and Northeast. In Sao Paulo, for example, is standard in the.
Yeah. Sorry, judges, it's time up. Yeah. Thank you very much. Good job. So while the judges take a few minutes to make some notes, I would like to invite the next team, ID Smart. Come and set up your presentation, and the rest of the team could sit down. Are you speaking? Okay. Wallace, right? You have the microphone, so please try to keep it closer and loud enough. It's also recording, yeah? So I would appreciate that. Wait. Yes. This is VIR, is that what it is? Wire ID Smart. So Judges, please let me know when you're ready. Timer. Ready? Ready? Okay, start please. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for your attention. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, for the Judes and the investors. So I'm here. My name is Wallace. I'm a mechanical engineer, PhD, right? So I'm going to present our company and our product. Our company is Wire Tech Solutions. Okay, Wire stands for viruses. Okay, so in our product is Wire ID Smart. So the idea, it's a virus identification diagnostic smart device, right? So what's the problem? So every year, especially in the tropical area, we have a lot of people infected by tropical viruses like dengue, chikungunya, and Zika. So about the numbers from 2017, 2016, we have 319 million people infected with dengue all over the world. So it's a terrible pandemic. So also we have some consequences in terms of death, in terms of problems with birth, right? So the most problem with Zika, for example, is a microcephaly, right? So and the problem is. Oh, okay, thank you. So the most problem is the diagnostics with traditional methods take up to 1 to 3 days, and it's cost high, right? So and we know that if we have a fast diagnosis that can reach all those people all over the world, the mortality rate can reduce from 5 to 1% if you can detect earlier the problem, right? The infection of the viruses, right? So what's the solution? What's the concept of the solution? We need to have cheaper tests. We have easy interpreting results. So we don't want to have experts to provide the diagnostics, right? So we can use nurses or doctors not trained for that exactly, for that kind of tests. We have to assess remote locations. So most of these infections are in remote and poor locations. So, and we need to have faster and reliable diagnostics. So as a message, what we think is, whatever is the solution, right? The product, the solution is in our hands, right? In your hands and in our hands. So that's the idea. That's the message. That's the key message for the product, right? So this is our team. We have a multidisciplinary team. So we have William, we have Edna, we have Julie, Carlos, and also Aileen from different countries around Latin America. So we can spread our concept, our product, around all these countries here in Brazil. So we have 2 biotech experts in our company as well, just to see our expertise, right? Potential clients. At the long term, we'd like to reach all of people, but we have restrictions to do diagnostics to common people, common person, right? So the focus will be public and private laboratories and hospitals, physicians, right? And also we want to reach non-government organizations. So like Medicine Sans Frontiers, for example, we have others. And then all of them have doctors and nurses. They can provide the diagnostics if you have a solution that is easy to use and fast to deliver, right? But in long term, we want to reach also personal use, like, for example, diabetes tests, but we need regulations for that, and also border control to avoid the spread of the disease, right? That's the idea. So how to reach those clients? The idea first is to be in the workshops and the medical conference and pharmacy conference, and also partnerships with these non-organizations companies to sell or to give our products, to donate our products, for example, for social campaigns like this in Africa or in Brazil, north of Brazil, for example, or other regions. Or, for example, you can use, provide lower prices for this social responsible companies, for example. But we want to reach them on this congress and conference around the world, right? Okay. The principle is, I will not spend too much in the details, but the principle is, with a single drop of blood, we have some sticks, and we have a USB device to read to have a sensor to identify this kind of virus. Right? That's the whole idea. And the product will be based on the USB device that can be used in a computer or a smartphone, for example, right? And provide the results. And the idea is to sell the USB device itself and the testing kits to use with the USB device. In the long term, we want to reach also big data and analytics. Since we have a smartphone, you can connect it to the cloud and provide data for the locations, for the characteristics of the patients that have this disease. So we have this data can be stored and can be sold in future. But we focus on the device, on the testing kit. So the technology is already available, different publications, different theses, including one in Brazil University in FAPESP. We have a solution that can connect this testing device to the smartphone, and then we have to use that. Right? So the competition, the price is about $20 per test. If you go to the retail market, you can reach about 1,000 per test if you want to buy it in the retail market, right? So it's too costly. So our features, so small, portable, right? Fast, low cost. We can reach different viruses. We will focus on these three, so dengue, chikungunya, and Zika, but we can improve for the new long-term new technologies to identify other viruses, for example, with the same device. So no need experts to interpret the results. We can use a nurse or a doctor, not exactly an infectologist to do that. And then we can use slow training, and even we can use the internet. No internet is required to use. Okay, thank you. So market share, we are intending to reach 5% of the market, Brazilian market, in the 5 years. But we have 30 millions of tests, around 30 millions of tests doing in Brazil. And then we try to reach 5%. And then after the years, go all over the world, right? So these are the projections for the sales, right? We intend to test, to sell the tester or the device by 150 in the beginning. We want to reach that after 5 years to prices around $50. And for each test unit, $10. The gross or the majority of our sales will be the test units. So that's where we want to make money selling the test units, right? So selling the test kits. We are projecting 2 years break even after starting production. So first year we'll development test, and then at the end of second year we have break even. 2 million we are requiring for investment for that, and we spread that mostly on the development, manufacturing, and marketing. So that's the most of the money that we want to use. And we are offering to you 30% participation of our company, and after 5 years, we estimate $11 million of return. That represents 550% of ROI, right? That's our projection. And that's it. That's a summary of our presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you. The solution is our hands.
Good job.
Thanks.
For the team. Judges, is the timer ready for the judges? Who wants to ask the first question?
Good. So the majority of your projected 13 million sales in year 5 comes from the devices, and then you sell the strip kits separately. Can you just sort of break down that 13 million between how many strips are sold compared to devices?
Second, let me show you. So that's the number. So we would like to sell 600,000 test units per year, but about 600 devices per year. So yeah, devices per year, that's the projection. But the number of tests that we will sell will be more to reach all the people and all the clients, right? So one single device can make a lot of tests. So we don't need to sell that much, but we need to reach the market with the devices, but the gross of the incomes will be from the test strips, right? Okay.
What about IP? What about IP? Patents? Do you do trademark?
So most of the research that we have all the building blocks that we need to use to create this product are already published in the open literature, right? So we will create our own solution based on this published results, and then if it's interesting for us, we will apply for intellectual property. So we would intend to keep this in secret for the moment, right?
And you're asking for 2 million for what percent of the company?
30%. 30%.
So I saw that you put 600 at the end, almost like 800 after 5 years. It gives an increase of 400 units each year, approximately. Why is so small number, 2 units?
So this is a new product, so a new concept. So most of the clients will be in the public system. So it's difficult to reach those clients because we have licitation to reach. So we intend to start small and then reach the private sector first, or then organizations, non-government organizations, and then when you have the people knows us, and also the government knows us, then we can start applying for licitation in great volumes, right? That's why we think like that.
I'm sorry if I didn't get the information in your presentation, but do you have any prediction for this disease along the next years?
We can test, we can diagnose all the virus disease in the next years. That's the question, right?
We have along the years we have similar pattern of the disease distributed among the population. So we expect to be average for the next years, especially in summer. But as we told before, we don't want to keep on the single viruses, right? We intend to use the device for different viruses, and if possible, if the technology permits, we can use as well for diabetes testing, for example, with the same device. So it's long-term projection for us. First 3 of these viruses, technology is ready for that, and then we improve that, right? And increase the client basis.
How long does the plug-in device last? So if I've bought one of the devices and I'm using it, say, every day, how long do you predict it will last?
Oh, it's about 3 years. So the depreciation of the product, about 3 years.
3 years. So I need to buy another one after 3 years. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Thank you.
Why you need 2 millions?
So we have an electronic device. So we need to create the manufacturing for that. So we need some equipment. We need to build real production prototypes. We have prototypes based on tests. So prototype based on 3D printing machines or different big components that we can buy in the internet, for example. So like Arduino or things like that. But you have to miniaturize that and put that in the size that can be easy to use in the cell phones. We cannot use a machine like this or like that. So you want to be at the size of a pen drive, for example. So you need some investment on the factory. So part of the production will be supplied, but we need to create an assembly line at least for that. So that's why we need that much money, right?
I would like to know, how do you get the number 5% of Brazil market share in 5 years? How do you get this number, 5%?
So this number is based on the Health Brazilian Ministry, the number of the tests they bought last year, and also the number of the hospital in Brazil and the particular private labs. So that's how we estimate our numbers.
We have the size of the market in Brazil, almost precisely defined, but since it's a health product, we need to be conservative. We need to expect some acceptance from the medicine group, from the doctors, and then why you need to start small, right?
Good. What actions are helping you achieve that 6 million sales in year 2? What actions are you doing? It's a big number, 6 million in year 2. Yeah.
So we are projecting partnerships with non-organization companies, also as a marketing strategy for that, and also pharmaceutical sectors. So we have to be with them. So since we have to taking advantage of the capillarity of this industry as well, to make partnerships to distribute the product. So that's why we.
So besides that, what could help us reach this number is our quality of our device. We have a faster diagnose with chip, and you can take for everywhere, and don't need specialized people to do that. To read the results.
You said that you need assembly, but you have already this technology developed?
It's a similar technology. We have the small device already created by a university in Illinois, in the United States.
What is the production cost of each unit?
$500.
$500.
Yeah, but they just read the results. To do the result, they have to use RCP, RT-PCR. So they still have to use a machine that's really expensive. After finish the test, they use the device just to read the result.
We have another minute. Any questions from the judges? All right, if there are no questions, let's thank the team. Thank you very much. So we'd like to take a coffee break, right? So 15 minutes coffee break. Judges, please keep your scores secure and we'll go. 15. Yes, 15.